Hi everyone, how you doing? Ron here with How Do I. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a group chat in Microsoft Teams. So let's get into the video. So the first thing we want to do is open up Microsoft Teams. And there's two ways of doing this. If you have an existing conversation and you wanted to add someone to that group meeting, you'd come over here, and as you can see, I've got a conversation with myself over here. And to the right of Microsoft Teams, you can see start a group chat. So you could come over here as I'm messaging myself over here. You can see I could start a group chat. And then you're going to want to just enter the name of the people, the email, or the phone number. So for example, if the individual is already in Microsoft Teams chat, you can just type in their first name and it'll see if it's going to load. And as you can see, because I'm already in Microsoft Teams, or this person, I could add them. Now, let's just close this. Now it says enter a name, email, or phone number. This is the great thing about Microsoft Teams. If the person doesn't have Microsoft Teams, they will get notified that they can download it for free, etc., or a phone number, as it might reach out to them and text them. Okay, so we're just going to put in Ron, and we're going to click on his name, and any other name that you have that already has Microsoft Teams, you can add them. But for now, I'm just going to click on create, and then it'll create it. So the second way of doing that is coming over here to new chat. And when you come over to new chat, you'll see add group name. So you can come over here, add group name, and what I'm going to call this is year end office party. And I've added the individuals. I added myself, and for example, if there was Steve in here, you'd add them, but I'm just going to back out and not include Steve. And then what you're going to want to do is just start typing the new message, and we're just going to put, "Hi Ron, this is an informal invite to start the conversation and organization for our year and office party." And click on enter. So as you can see there, I got an error message that's saying you need 2 people in the party. So if I had another person in here, we can do that. But then what would happen is, as soon as you send this, Ron at IDG is going to get a notification to be accepted into the group. And now let's say you had to organize the left-hand side of your screen and you had way too many messages, individual messages, group messages, etc. Here's one easy way to organize everything. I like to use the pin function. For example, if Ron is sending me a lot of messages and I know that every morning I need to check this, or anything that he sends I want to get notified, the first thing you can do here is just right-click and you can click on pin. Okay, so as I pin this, you can see that now they're in the top of my list, and anything that comes up from Ron, I could actually see. It's not buried down the list. As an alternative, if you have someone that consistently or constantly adds you to groups and sends you unnecessary information, you can right-click and you can mute. I personally like to mute. And if need be, you can block. Usually blocking is for scammers that, you might have thought this person is in your inner circle, but they're not. So you could I would personally block and then delete the chat, and hopefully they don't reach out to you again. So that's how you add groups in Microsoft Teams.